Yesterday, me and Kyle were talking. We talk about sometimes catchphrases that players use and the ones that kind of get overly used. It's like, what does it mean? And one of those phrases was, you'll enjoy this, complimentary football. What does that mean? The 49ers, they're trying to win a Super Bowl. And in order to do that for them, Brock Purdy, their third-string quarterback, you have to compliment one another. So you look at that game last night, second quarter, the score is 7-3, and Geno Smith has the ball, and he goes to throw it over the middle, and not Geno Smith, I'm sorry, Brock Purdy goes to throw the ball over the middle. Quandre Diggs, ball hits him right in the chest. And you see it right there. He's not able to come away with it. They showed on the game, Richard Sherman's on the sideline. He's going absolutely berserk because you can't miss these opportunities. They mean so much. And when he doesn't catch that ball, Seattle gets the ball back. Homer, ball knocked loose. Dre Greenlaw knocks it loose. That's a forced fumble, a recovery, or interception in 5 straight games for Greenlaw. Ward picks it up. San Francisco gets the ball. What do they do with it? They go down there. They hand it off to Christian McCaffrey. He scores a touchdown right before halftime. And we call that double dipping. You score right before half, and then you're the 49ers coming out. You get the ball first, and then we see the 54-yard touchdown by George Kittle. That is complimentary football. And for the 49ers, with Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan at the helm, this is their formula for winning. They have a great defense. Now they have to go together, put it all in, and you throw some special teams in there, and you have a great formula for winning football games. Complimentary
football. Another way to say it is they've got a defense that is just kicking butt left and right, and speed is a huge factor with this defense. And I love what DeMeco Ryans has done with this defense. Look, Kyle Shanahan and Purdy are getting all the attention, all the love, rightfully so. But this defense, it was hard to tell who was the home team in this game. I'm trying to remember, because last time I remember people going into Seattle, it was their defense that was taking advantage of the snap count. It was their defense that was harassing the quarterback all night. Not the case. The 49ers went into Seattle and dominated up front. Nick Bosa looked like Ivan Drago out there. Everything he hits, he destroys. And they could not block him. Charles Cross couldn't block him. Abraham Lucas couldn't block him. This defense, built on speed, the swarm mentality, it's unbelievable what they're doing right now. And I think when you go back and look at 3-4 earlier this season, I don't think anybody would have picked the 49ers to be the first team in the NFC to get the T-shirts and hats. Like, they are the first team in the NFC. Look, Eagles are in the playoffs, but they haven't won their division. They are the first team in the NFC to win their division. They were 3-4 just a few short weeks ago. And to your point about with your Dre reference, all Kyle Shanahan has been doing is he's been in the lab with a pen and a pad trying to get this label off.
And he's getting it, and it's working. My biggest takeaway is I think the Niners can win the whole damn thing. I still do. The whole thing. No team has ever won the Super Bowl with a third-string quarterback. Now, we've seen Brady, obviously. We've seen Nick Foles. But no quarterback that started the season at QB3 on the depth chart, no team has ever taken that guy and won a Super Bowl. It's almost like I feel like they could do it with the fourth-string quarterback. I'm at this point where I'm so believing in Shanahan and the defense and what I'm seeing that if Brock Purdy, heaven forbid, gets injured and it's like, well, Josh Johnson, now it's your turn, I feel like I'll still believe in them. Because when Garoppolo got hurt, we sat here at the table, we're like, oh, man, this sucks. This is terrible. Brock Purdy, who the hell's that? I kept calling him Bryce Petty all day. I kept messing it up. And then here they are going against a team that matters, and they're home and national television on a short week, and they just crushed them. There's no Deebo Samuel even last night. He's the most talented player. He'll be coming back. Who in the NFC, other than Philadelphia, can beat the team that we saw last night plus Deebo? I don't see anybody. And maybe they play Philadelphia and they get a few bounces and they beat them. I'm fully in. I'm so impressed because I keep waiting for that Brock Purdy. Oh, man, here he goes. Tough night for him. The league catches up with him. He tried to throw that one to Diggs, and I get it. But even that, it would have been an interception. It happens. I thought they were screwed. I really did. When Garoppolo got hurt, I said, great day for the Vikings, for the Cowboys, for all the NFC teams who don't have to face the real 49ers. I think the real 49ers are the ones that have Kyle Shanahan as their head coach in that defense. Purdy has impressed me so much, but we're seeing some of these throws where, like, the guys are so open, and the scheme is so good. So I've come around, Jay. I'm in. I think they can win the whole thing.
They haven't won with their starting quarterback when they had Jimmy G back in 2019. Now, you think they can win with their third-string quarterback in Brock Purdy?
I think this defense is better.
Okay.
I do. And I think there was no McCaffrey on that team. It's a great question. And look, maybe they get housed in the title game or divisional round. not saying they will. I'm just like, I didn't think they
There's
could.
a feeling about
I didn't think they could when Garoppolo got hurt. They definitely can now. They can. It's awesome.
I think what's so interesting about that is because there was the talk about can they win a Super Bowl with Jimmy G when they were trying to figure out what to do with Jimmy G. And then this goes back to crediting Shanahan. That could have been a really awkward situation. They made the decision last year that Jimmy wasn't going to be the guy. He plays. He gets him to where he gets him, knowing that he's going to be replaced. Then he kind of hangs around this offseason what's going to happen. Then they bring him back. That seems brilliant when Trey Lance goes out. But you thought that this team, maybe Jimmy G couldn't take him there. Now they can't get there without Jimmy G. And now we're like insert anyone. And I know, Sean, you said, well, Brock and Kyle get a lot of love. I don't know if Kyle Shanahan's even getting as much love as he deserves. And I don't know who behind the scenes, because there's always somebody, right, that's getting Purdy ready and up to speed. That's not just Kyle, whether it's the quarterback's coach. I mean, there's people behind the scenes that do so much work that probably don't get the credit, and I don't know who that person is in San Francisco. But to do what he's done, and I said it in the last hour, on a short work week, and to have this system where now it does feel like they can plug anybody in, and it doesn't matter. And this is the first time, 2 seconds ago when you brought up Debo, that we even brought him up in the last hour. We didn't even talk about it in the first hour, that they're missing potentially their best player on the field. And so I don't know if Kyle Shanahan is getting enough love and enough credit for what he has done with this team, not just on the field, not just with the schemes, but the way that they've maneuvered what could have been uncomfortable pieces and situations off the field. And it truly has been all seamless in San Francisco.
And to piggyback that, we talked about it in the offseason, the effect of losing Mike McDaniel. What will that have on the offense? They haven't missed a beat. I mean, and with all due respect to Mike McDaniel, he was the one-game coordinator, and he was a big part of that. I mean, they are actually performing at a higher level now with a third-string quarterback.
Jay, you were playing the game 20 minutes ago. You were playing defense. You're watching this rookie, 7th-round rookie, just come in and kind of just do whatever he wants. Like, oh, this is the NFL. This is no big deal. Is it going to catch up with him? And if so, how? What is somebody going to do to finally be like, chill out, rookie?
I always talk about, you're in the NFL, everybody's talented, and a lot of what makes the difference is confidence. When you're a guy who hasn't taken those first-string snaps, you haven't been out there, you don't have the experience, you get up there and you're nervous as hell, like, can I do it? Am I good enough? Everything that everybody is talking about in the 49ers organization is how confident Brock Purdy is from the moment he stepped foot in that building, and we're getting a chance to see it. He's showcasing it on Sunday. There are no doubts. There are no second thoughts. He steps out on the field, and he's just like, I can do this. Like, I was meant for this moment. What somebody does, I think you go out there, and if you have a really good defense, you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, the way they get after the quarterback, the way they attack the ball in the air. If you have somebody that can do that, then yeah, sure. But what Kyle Shanahan has done, he's leaned on his defense. We're going to run the ball. We're not going to ask Purdy to throw the ball 30 times. You see his stat line, it's 190 yards, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6 incompletions. He's not asked to do too much, but the confidence that this kid is playing with is unbelievable and it's fun to watch.
Quick ad, you'll find out a lot about a quarterback when he's down 14-0. Right? That's when the offense, everything changes. Now we don't have first and second down play action. They've been unscripted the last 2 weeks. I mean, they have not, I don't think they've been.
But if they go down 14-0, it's on the defense. Like, we don't go down 14-0. That's not our formula.
Right, and they're not either.
Exactly.
Right.